Hello everyone and welcome to my Coronation Street 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Teddi Mellencamp shares relationship update. Former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddi Mellencamp has had a challenging year. Not only is she divorcing Edwin Arroyo, but she is also battling cancer. Now, the reality television star is opening up about splitting from her boyfriend, but also revealing why it's the best thing for her right now. According to Parade, Teddi Mellencamp revealed the news on her Diamonds in the Rough podcast, which she co-hosts with Erica Jane, who is currently on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She said, "You guys, the press needs to get on it a little bit faster because by the time they figured out who my mystery man was, we're already done. I had to call things off." She then went on to discuss the mature reason why she and her now ex-boyfriend called it quits. According to Teddi, right now, it started getting to the point where it's starting to get a little bit more serious. "I was like, I don't have the capacity for this right now. He's a really nice guy, couldn't be a nicer guy." Teddi Mellencamp continued, "I don't feel my best. So when I have downtime, I want to rest. It's not even like about a need right now, and I think that's the crazy thing about this." Teddi Mellencamp kept her boyfriend's identity a secret. As the former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star suggested, there was quite some time before her fans learned who she was dating. Before, she referred to him as a nice guy and discussed how much he meant to her. According to US Weekly, she was spotted getting cozy with the mystery man in June. Fast forward to July, and it was learned that the man's name is Richie Ree. He happens to work behind the scenes in the television industry. Notably, he has worked with TBS, ABC, NBC, and others. Teddi recently celebrated a birthday. Teddi Mellencamp recently celebrated her 44th birthday. The former Housewives star noted the occasion on social media with an Instagram post. It contained an image of her with her children. Teddi said, 43 was pretty rough, but I couldn't ask for a better start to 44 with the world's best cuddlers." Many of her fellow Bravo stars wished her a happy birthday in the comments. This includes the likes of Shannon Beador and Lisa Hochstein. Additionally, Edwin Arroyo also made a special post on the platform to celebrate Teddi. Teddi Mellencamp, the daughter of rock legend John Mellencamp, and former cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, is no stranger to letting the cameras capture her most vulnerable moments. But this time, there were no rolling cameras, no flashy Bravo parties, and no cast wine tosses, just raw honesty from a woman who's finally stepping into her truth. After months of speculation surrounding her love life, Teddi broke her silence in an emotional sit-down on her podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, co-hosted by Tamra Judge. What started as a typical episode filled with housewives gossip and playful banter took a surprisingly intimate turn when Teddi opened up about what she called a relationship breakthrough. "Everyone wants the fairy tale," Teddi began, her voice wavering. "But sometimes the fairy tale comes after a lot of chapters that don't make sense at the time." The relationship in question: Edwin Arroyo, her husband of over a decade, and the man fans weren't sure she was still with after his dwindling social media presence. But as Teddi would reveal, the relationship never ended. It simply transformed. "We had to burn the old relationship down." Teddi admitted that she and Edwin hit what she called rocky terrain during the past year. Between raising 3 children, running her accountability coaching business, battling skin cancer, and juggling the relentless noise of social media, their foundation began to crack. "We started living parallel lives instead of intertwined ones," she said. She paused before adding, "We had to burn the old relationship down to find something new within the ashes." It wasn't infidelity or betrayal that caused the shift. It was the subtle erosion of emotional intimacy, Teddi explained. The everyday monotony, the missed glances at the dinner table, the unspoken tension that builds when two people are growing, but not necessarily growing together. "I used to think love was just being loyal and not fighting," she said, "but I've learned love is being willing to confront the hard stuff, even if it means getting uncomfortable." therapy, tough talks, and 2 sets of journals. The couple began individual therapy before transitioning into couples counseling, something Teddi initially resisted. "I didn't want someone telling me I was the problem," she joked with Tamra. But it turns out that one exercise, writing letters to each other in private journals, changed everything. "Every night, instead of doom scrolling on our phones, we'd write to each other. Not to criticize, but to connect," she said. Some nights the entries were short. "I missed you today." Other nights, brutally honest. "I feel like you don't see me anymore." And slowly, through ink and effort, something shifted. "We stopped trying to be a perfect Instagram couple and started becoming partners again," Teddi said. Rebuilding passion, one glance at a time. Another unexpected twist. They started dating again, literally. Edwin would show up at her office with flowers. Teddi started cooking dinner instead of ordering Uber Eats. They carved out sacred time without the kids or phones. "The spark didn't come back in one night," she admitted. "But there was this one evening. We were watching The Bachelor, of all things, and I looked over, and he was laughing, like truly belly laughing. And I realized I hadn't seen that in a long time." She smiled to herself on the podcast, eyes shining. "And that's when I knew we weren't just surviving. We were rebuilding." Social media, silence, and setting boundaries. For fans wondering why Edwin disappeared from her social media feeds, Teddi shared that the choice was intentional. "It wasn't a breakup, it was a boundary," she said. They both agreed to step back from broadcasting every detail of their private life, especially when things felt uncertain. "We needed to find our voice before listening to everyone else's," Teddi explained. Tamra chimed in, noting how difficult that can be in a world where couples are judged by their grid posts. "People thought you broke up just because he wasn't in your Instagram stories." Teddi laughed. "Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is not perform your relationship for the world." A different kind of love story. Perhaps the most powerful part of Teddi's share was her reframing of what love looks like. "I always thought love had to feel like the beginning," she said. "The butterflies, the chase, the picture-perfect moments. But now I think real love is about choosing someone again, even when it's hard." She admitted that she and Edwin are not back to the beginning, but on to something new. "We're 2 different people than we were when we met. And honestly, I like who we've become." When Tamra asked if she had advice for anyone going through a rough patch in their relationship, Teddi was quiet for a moment. "Don't mistake silence for peace. And don't confuse comfort with connection," she said. "Love takes work, but the right kind of work feels like building, not breaking." Fans and fellow housewives react. The internet quickly flooded with support. Fans praised Teddi for her vulnerability, calling the episode the most real thing on the internet this week. Former co-star Kyle Richards left a heart emoji on a related post, and even Brandi Glanville reposted a quote with the caption, "Growth is hot." Meanwhile, Edwin posted a rare photo of the 2 of them on his Instagram, a black and white shot of them dancing in the kitchen, her head thrown back in laughter. The caption read simply, "Still choosing you. Every day. The next chapter." As for what's next, Teddi says she's not looking for perfection, just presence. "We're not the same couple we used to be. We're better because we've earned this version of us." And in a world of filters, facades, and flashy relationship reveals, Teddi Mellencamp may have just given fans the most authentic love story of all, one that begins again after nearly falling apart. Ask ChatGPT.